The following was recorded in front of a live studio audience at the Studio 21 Podcast Café.
Welcome to this episode of Pit Life BBQ. Gather round the pit with your hosts, Johnnie Mags and Messy Mike. Let's talk barbecue.
What's up, everybody? Coming to you live from the Studio 21 Podcast Café. It's the Pit Life BBQ podcast, where we talk everything barbecue and a lot of other topics you would talk around the pit. As always, I'm joined by Messy Mike.
Hello.
What's up, buddy?
Nothing much. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Not bad.
No?
No, a little tired from staying up and watching these games. But other than that,
Stop.
hanging in there.
Stop.
Hanging
It was game one. You have no excuse on.
No, I might have been doing a little drinking also.
Oh, well.
So I might be a little
Nothing wrong with
little
that.
tired.
Nothing wrong with that. That's fine.
Oh, yeah. But it was a great game last night. I mean, both teams did fantastic. You know,
Yes, it was a good game.
Kershaw pitched, he pitched a good game. We just kept hitting him and, oh, Jesus Christ. That's two you-knows I've already said.
That's two. Drink twice.
Yep.
I'm keeping track here.
Yep. All right, you can go. You can start talking.
Kershaw's wind-up's throwing me off.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, you know.
Yep.
That's great. So we're going to try a little experiment today, and hopefully we're going to get some live listeners. You have some live questions firing up. Yep. So right now we don't have anybody, but that's all right.
But I do want to. I've been getting questions a lot, catering and with ordering.
Yeah.
Ribs. Spare ribs, St. Louis. People always ask, what's the difference? Or can we get a mixture of both? St. Louis ribs are spare ribs. Same part of the animal, the back area, but it's the type of cut that is a St. Louis rib. It's the backbone and the chewy cartilage is removed, and the rib is now more rectangular. So, cooks uniformly. Competitions love using those style of ribs. So that's the only difference between a St. Louis and a spare rib. Spare ribs are bigger, but it's the same meat, same area of the pig, and it's just a type of cut. So I just
Nothing on the baby back?
Excuse me?
What about the baby back?
The baby backs are baby backs.
Baby backs.
They're from the lower portion of the pig, but you cut them into baby backs.
Now, why are they called spare ribs? Are they extra, like spare?
That is a great question. Our first question of the day.
So
I do not know that answer.
Oh my God!
Spare ribs.
we're a professional show here.
We are a professional show. No one's ever asked me spare ribs.
Yeah. See what you can find out.
I'm gonna.
So
They are not spare because they are extra or thin or any other meaning of the English word spare.
They're more tender than the baby backs, and that's why they're more expensive.
It says the name is a modern version of the original spear rib, a cut of meat once roasted on spears.
there we go. This is why the voice of God is very important to us.
Right.
In case we get stumped.
Keeps us honest.
I know, and I know I'm not supposed to ask a question I don't know the answer to myself.
No, that was a great question because now I know the answer, you know the answer.
Yeah.
So that was a great question.
It was a good one.
Yeah. And we also just learned right before the show, there's a smokehouse in Connecticut called Smoke on the Water that are smoking goldfish, crackers, not goldfish, and throwing a spice on them and smoking them.
Yeah.
And I was telling them it's comparable to Alabama. There's a Spices Smokehouse. It's a catering company in Alabama, and they do the same thing with saltines.
Yeah.
And they're very spicy, but they're fantastic.
Yeah.
Smokehouse spicy crackers.
Yeah, and we got that information from our friend Roy Kirby from Perdomo Cigars. Roy, thank you for that information. That was incredible.
Yep. So if people can start smoking crackers and letting us know, what spices you want to put on them and how they come out, let us know.
I love goldfish. I'm not going to say no to. That's one of the top snacks out there.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
Ring dings is funny to bones.
Cold smoke them.
Huh.
Yes.
Just get the just get the smoke flavor in them. Huh. Ooh, we have a lot to experiment with.
Right. Now, you were smoking, I saw a lot of lobster action.
Lobster, yeah. We had gone to McKinnon's down the street here, and my wife just had the hankering for a lobster. Mm-hmm. So we were going to try it on the smoker. Came out incredible. You boil it first, just like your regular preparation.
So is this lobster or lobster tails?
Lobster, full lobster.
Okay.
Boil it. So cook it normal as we do here. Mm-hmm. And then from the pot, automatically into an ice bath for about 15 minutes.
Okay.
Then half the lobster, clean out everything, and then you can layer it in with like a seasoned butter, some garlic, spices, any type of rub you might want to use. Mm-hmm. And I actually cracked the claws, not wide open, but enough that
the meat gets the smoke flavor.
You get the smoke into the claw meat. And they said it was fantastic. I'm not a seafood guy. I know it's sacrilegious.
Did the kids eat it?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I know it's sacrilegious being from New England and not eating seafood, but they loved it. My neighbor Dave, he had said that it had the consistency of like a crab meat. It wasn't the lobster chew that the smoking process actually gave it a little meatier, like if you were to have crab.
Okay.
Which was interesting.
I have a suggestion for next time.
Okay.
Make a lot of extra and then make some lobster rolls with smoked lobster.
Smoked lobster.
I think that would
That
be
sounds
killer.
bomb.
Or try that with the Alabama white sauce.
Yeah. Instead of the mayo.
Instead of the mayo.
Do the Alabama white sauce with the
For last year's Super Bowl, I made some lobster tacos, soft taco shells. I roasted some poblano peppers and made crema to put on. Oh, fantastic.
Ooh, I want to come hang out with you, Ed. Are you having any Super Bowl parties?
I don't know. We got to get the Pats to the Super Bowl.
Yes,
and then,
we do.
Yeah.
Usually it's an extravaganza. I got to come up with something big.
All right.
Nice.
We got a bunch of people watching live. Thank you all for the support. We appreciate it.
Smoked Fritos.
Smoked Fritos, Rob Manzella. Now you're on to something.
I think we're going to have numerous just suggestions out there. Smoke Fritos, smoke Doritos, smoke your crackers, and just post pictures. See how stuff comes out.
That's it. Trial and error.
And then what are these
something
things
different
now? Takis? Have you
Takis.
had those? Yeah, it's short for taquitos, but they're snack crackers and very spicy, hot. Lime.
Is that what they're giving people like stomach aches?
Maybe.
Look, I don't do spicy food, Ed.
Oh, I ate a bag.
We saw that. We had posted the video of the little challenge you had here with JJ.
Yeah, that wasn't that hot of a sauce, though. I'm disappointed in that.
Wasn't that hot of a sauce at the end of it? But if you watch that video and you listen to you, oh yeah, you were gasping for air.
I was sweating a little bit.
So even you're disappointed in yourself over that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I am.
Bill Bavin. That's a conversation for another time, my friend.
Yeah, the lobster definitely looked good.
The lobster was, yeah.
I mean, you can do like smoked oysters.
Oh, nice.
Those come out. We've tried those. They've come out, excellent. Basically, just a little, whatever rub you want to use, an all-purpose rub. Sprinkle a little bit on them, put them in open and just smoke them.
Yeah, I had seen him do that on one of Myron Mixon's shows, smoked or pit masters, whatever. He had 3 different shows out at a time, all different names. But on one of them, that they had it was the 3 teams going at each other for the Kingsford Invitational.
Okay.
For the spot in that at the end. One of the challenges was oysters, like a 1-bite challenge. So you're you owe everyone a
That would be
beer.
me. That would be me.
He didn't put the volume down.
Nope,
He's
still
interrupting.
Still getting used to that.
Now, can I throw a pizza in the smoker?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, I want to do that.
Cooked pizza or an uncooked pizza?
Uncooked?
Yes. You can.
Can you throw a cooked one in?
If you want to just add some flavor to it.
And I would think, let's go ahead and use some chunky, fresh chopped tomatoes on that. That'll really absorb that smoke flavor. A little fresh basil. Oh yeah.
Now, would you
And
throw it right on the grates, or would you use a pizza stone?
I'd use a pizza stone, and I'd put it in just dough first.
Get that cooked a little bit.
Get that cooked a little bit, and then I'd throw my toppings on
Now,
and put it back in.
should I throw an already smoked mozzarella on there, or go with regular mozzarella?
I'd go with the smoked mozzarella.
Yeah.
Give it some more flavor.
Yeah.
'cause-
And I'd even make a sauce,
Yeah.
and then just throw the sauce, on the pizza, but also make a batch. I'm Italian, so you make batches of sauce.
Yeah.
Throw the sauce in there and let that just soak up some smoke as well.
Maybe make a sauce with fire roasted tomatoes or
Ooh,
something. Get
yeah.
some more flavor in there.
Oh, yeah. That's what I did the other week when I smoked those 2 turkeys. Was making
sitting right there.
making the gravy. No, the other 2 turkeys. The gravy, making the gravy with the drippings. The drippings was just soaking up the smoke all day long. So this gravy had this incredible smoke flavor to it, and it was out of this world.
Nice.
So we're gonna have to start preparing for the Thanksgiving show.
Yes. We'll be,
We're gonna
yes.
be ready for that one.
Sides,
Oh,
turkeys. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness.
So you're going to be doing a little traveling this weekend.
I am. I leave Sunday to head to Georgia. Waycross, Georgia.
Waycross, Georgia.
Yeah.
Where is Waycross, Georgia?
I think it's in the middle of nowhere. There's
My type of
about
place.
14,000 people, I think. Just a small little town. It's an hour and a half north of Jacksonville. So we're headed there. Go look at some stuff, and then we'll be back before next show, and I will have lots to talk about.
What kind of stuff? Is it secret stuff?
No, we're just going to look at some trailers for Messy Mike's.
Nice.
Kitchen trailers. So we're gonna take some tours, ask some questions, and
So kitchen trailer, does that imply some new new venture for you? Or?
I'm just trying to get out of the shared kitchen space that I'm in.
Okay.
So if you have a NSF approved kitchen trailer, then you don't need a commissary.
What is NSF?
Not so fast.
Not so
Not
fast.
National Safety. I have no idea. It's an NSF approved trailer. I didn't.
I'm just trying to
I
help
know.
out our viewers and listeners here. We sit here with all these letters, the KCBS, the NEBS, NEBS, all this. What do they stand for? We need to know this stuff.
Okay,
Yes.
it's probably not non-sufficient funds. That's not it.
Nope.
No, I don't think these companies will talk to you if you had non-sufficient funds. On some of these trailers I've seen, they are insane.
Oh yeah. I mean, you can get very elaborate. We'd like to start selling daily, so this will help us. But you can get anywhere from an 8-foot to 30, unlimited footage.
Yeah.
But some have TVs in them, some have stereo systems. It's insane. Bathrooms, bedrooms. But yeah, we're just looking for something, something to get us by.
All right. I think what you meant to say, Mike, was National Sanitation Foundation.
There you go. NSF.
Nonprofit organization that evaluates each piece of equipment intended for use in a commercial application.
Yep.
So in layman's terms, Board of Health.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Everything's Board of Health. Everything's Board of Health. What do we got?
Rob's Smoking Lounge barbecue trailer. Well, Rob, anytime I'm with him, it's a smoking lounge.
Oh, yeah. I can barely breathe up here right now, Rob.
Oh, stop.
That's a smokier cigar than most, or you're just usually sitting further away from me.
I'm just trying
I'm
to
not
get close
complaining.
to you.
I'm not complaining.
You know, I think that cigar you're smoking, you do sometimes get a sort of barbecue flavor to it, you know, like a burnt ends kind of thing going on.
Definitely. You have that, it's that subtle meatiness to it. It has a nice meat.
And it looks like it is kind of giving off blue smoke from here.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
It does seem like it's
it
giving
is
off
a little
lot of
blue.
smoke.
It is a lot of smoke today.
So that's kind of cool. Yeah, it is. So, thank you.
So you better be bringing cigars with you this weekend.
You know what? I probably will. Because I'll be with my father, so, we'll probably have a cigar or two. So, yeah, definitely. And we're going to definitely go
Well, that was
do
my
some
next
barbecue.
Max, my next question. Have you done any research in any good restaurants in the area of middle of nowhere where you're speaking?
I have. I forget the names of them.
That's all right.
But I think there's only 2 or 3 actual barbecue joints, fast food barbecue joints. And then there's a saloon, bar and grill that actually looks really interesting. So we'll probably end up watching hopefully the games.
So when you go to these places, you don't just go eat, right? You try to talk to people there, figure out what they're doing, let them know what you're doing, trade.
Yep, I usually, tell them who I am.
Yep. Well, everybody knows you're Messy Mike.
Yeah, not yet. Not yet.
More than you think, or more than you allow to. He's, you know what I like to refer to him as? He's a Steve Saka of barbecue.
Uh-huh.
Steve Saka says all his stuff sucks. My stuff sucks. I don't know why he's buy it, blah, blah, blah. Just keeps that
I would tell you
trail.
not to buy this.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
No, you're right. But yeah, I introduce myself. I don't make a big deal. But, if some people will bring me into the kitchen.
Now, do you wear a Messy Mike's T-shirt? Or do you label yourself? Or how do you go about this? What's the approach?
I'm usually always wearing the hat. If I'm going away or whatever, I always wear the hat. But I very rarely put on,
right.
the
It's
garb.
not a whole uniform, but you're not exactly undercover either.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Very subtle.
You're there for a reason.
Yeah, and most of the time, they'll, come on in, let me show you out back, let me show you the smoker, and, very open, check out my place, so that's what's cool.
Well, there's a lot of camaraderie, right?
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, if somebody came up when you're working and said, hey, I've got a barbecue, then you're going to take the time.
Oh, 100%.
Talk to
Oh, yeah.
them.
Oh, 100%.
Just like when we did the rib competition at the Smutty Nose Brewery this past summer.
Yep. Oh, yeah, Shane's Texas BBQ
Shane's
Pit.
Texas to the left, and then Big Rig Barbecue,
Rig Barbecue.
was next to us.
Yep.
And we were us and Big Rig were the
First ones there,
first
yeah.
two.
Yeah.
He was there just before us.
Right.
But yeah, we're going back and forth, checking out.
Does Big Rig Barbecue have an 18-wheeler? That'd be kind of cool.
No,
it
he's got a
wasn't.
big rig, though.
It's got a. It was. He had
Self-built.
home built
Really?
trailer.
Built it himself.
With all his smokers and grills and everything. It was really nice setup.
Yeah.
Nice preparation in the back.
Has NSF checked it out? I mean, is it NSF certified, approved?
Probably not.
No, maybe
Probably not.
It's different. So, like, I have a trailer right now. So I have a
that's
Meadow
a-
Creek trailer.
Right,
It's a
that's
smoke
a
trailer.
different thing versus.
It's kind of like his. I mean, he's got the sink on it. You walk upstairs, it's all open, and he's got a prep area, a griddle.
right.
But it's also open to the public. So, different laws, health codes everywhere.
Yeah.
In New Hampshire, technically you're supposed to have a screen around your smoking area.
Right.
So it's called a no-fly zone, so no flies can get into your smoker.
Oh, I
I
like
guess,
that.
or on
No-fly
your
zone.
food. But yeah, yep. It's not like Texas where you can just go out your driveway and say, "Oh, I'm going to sell some food today," and just set up a tent and start selling food.
Hey, don't mess with Texas.
No,
They do it right down
they
there.
do. They do.
Do it right down there.
Yep.
Yeah, not a lot of questions.
We'll get there. But we only have 3 people
So
watching.
what kind of sauce do you think you're going to be? Roy just brought us up a picture of a fire truck smoker.
Oh, that looks cool. Barbecue. Ted Reed, barbecue.com.
Set that up.
I don't know. Let's see what
I don't know if you
Oh,
can
we
see
gotta-
that.
I don't even know if it's on yet. Trying out our gadget. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you can see it.
Oh,
Back it up a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah,
there you go.
There you go.
Fire truck smoker.
Yeah,
Huh.
That is outstanding.
that is cool. Thank you, Roy. Oh yeah, they do
And
3 Guys Taxi. Ooh,
If, God forbid, your smoker caught on fire, you're all set.
you have an apparatus.
Yeah.
Yep. The 3 guys, the 3 taxi guys. 3 guys. 3 taxi guys.
Yeah, 3 taxi
Yeah,
guys.
they have
in New
the
York.
smoker that's made out of the taxi cab.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Now, I got to ask, have you seen a hearse smoker yet?
I have not seen a hearse
Yeah,
smoker.
that might be a thing for Halloween.
No,
Yeah.
that would be
Oh,
That would be
great.
cool. That would be very cool.
Yeah,
I have seen a school bus turned into a
On.
smoker.
Oh, an ambulance. With the old ambulances, it worked great for,
Yeah.
yeah.
They would. There was a show on. I don't know if it was Travel Channel.
It was either the History Channel or the Travel Channel, because only 2 channels you watch.
Discovery and Velocity and
Whatever showing the sporting event.
Oh, he's got
or
me now.
sporting events.
Now every single night I'm searching for Northwood's Law. My
Hey,
wife's
it's a
like, "What are
great
you
show.
doing?" I'm like, "I need to watch it."
It's a great show.
Oh, it is. It's fantastic. But now I'm addicted.
Well, hey,
So
it happens.
my wife thanks you.
Katie, you're welcome. No, there was one of them, and it was like they'll have like epic log cabins or epic bathrooms or epic beach houses.
This one was Epic Smokers.
Epic smokers, and they showed some of the things that these guys are building. There was one, I want to say it was down in Texas. It was Pistols something. He literally made a Colt 44.
Oh, yeah. Was it Pistol
Smoke.
Pete's?
Yes, Pistol Pete's.
Okay.
And the smoke actually bellowed out the chamber, just like he had just shot the gun.
Yep.
And they did, like I think they actually did an ambulance.
And I think actually across the street from that smoker, to be funny, the people on the side of the street put a huge bullseye
Oh, really?
matched up perfectly with the smoker.
With the smoker?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there was another guy who did, he was a metal fabricator.
That's usually what people do when they're doing smokers. Usually fabricate
Smack
metal.
you today. I am not to be played with today.
So you don't recommend like a wooden smoker?
No, I probably wouldn't recommend a wooden
No.
smoker.
But no, he was a metal artist.
Okay.
Let me rephrase myself before you jump down my throat again. But he fabricated a dragon. So he had
Smoke
the belly
coming out
of the
the mouth.
dragon was the smoker. Like I'd say maybe the chest area was your regular charcoal grill.
Mm-hmm.
And the smoke bellowed out of the nostrils that it had, and he had it hooked up to propane, so he could hit the button and it would shoot the fire out of its mouth too.
That's cool.
So for the fire-breathing dragon.
That's cool.
It's just crazy. But you see some of the pictures too of the stuff the guy's making. Oil containers, the 55-gallon
Well,
drums.
have you
and-
seen the that smoker that drives around? It was on like Destination America. It's a oil tanker truck.
Yeah.
And the guy goes to like Seminoles games, I believe. And
Yes.
Yep. I mean, that thing's crazy.
Oh yeah. They can feed
A stadium.
8,000 people or something.
But you need a day and a
off
half
the
for
one
it to heat
smoker.
up.
Yeah, you got to fire that up 2 days before.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Chop down a forest and stoke that.
Yep.
Yep. So,
Nothing.
no real questions.
No.
But hey, it was an
Well,
experiment. We'll try it out.
Oh yeah. Next week we'll talk. We're going to talk about the Waycross experience.
The Waycross. Oh, that's with Raycross, Georgia. Okay. Absolutely.
Never been. I'm going to try and see, a friend that lives down there. He writes. He owns the National News. The National Barbecue News. So I'm going to try and hook up with him and see what happens.
Absolutely. Well, that's it for this week. We'd like to thank you all for joining us. We'd love to hear from you. Send your questions and comments to pitlifebbqpodcast@gmail.com. Find us on social media, on YouTube and Facebook.
Ollie, I haven't heard from you lately. Where are you?
At Pit Life BBQ Podcast. If you can't catch us live, find us on iTunes and other podcast carriers. If you're enjoying the show, please, like always, subscribe, share, leave a review. We'd appreciate it. That's it. Safe travels, my friend.
Thank you very much. I will see you when I'll see you, but I'll see you when I get back.
Yeah. Until next week, guys, keep the smoke rolling.
Bye.
The views and opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or callers of this program do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Studio 21 Podcast Café, the United Podcast Network, its partners, or affiliates.